Lovelies, I know I did say on here that I was going to do this every week, a long video every week, and I still messed that up. But I need to not tell myself that I messed that up because I had more than enough going on. I had a new diagnosis recently, which I will get into at some other point. But having chronic illnesses, dealing with my masking and my neurodivergence, life in general, and even struggling through Christmas was an ordeal. I could not even get out of bed. But now that we are coming to the end of the year, there's one thing that people tend to talk about a lot, and that is resolutions. And you know how fast people just break resolutions, right? Even more so for us who have constant changes in our health and also dependent on how our neurodivergence works out. We do not tend, well, I cannot keep all my resolutions. And that may seem like an ordinary, everyday person kind of thing. And I know, especially with those of us in the Caribbean, that's what we will say. We will say,
But that's what everybody's doing, saying this about it.
I know. However, we really, as a resolution, gotta be very much better at realizing that that is an actual thing, that can be an actual issue for some people more than others, that it's not as unfortunately someone that I know said recently, using those things as an excuse. It's not. It's part of a lived experience that we need to be very careful about. Don't play. Don't do that. Maybe that's one resolution that we can really think about and try to keep in order to change how we do things um, from now on. You may see something behind me with beige. That's from my other videos, so please forgive me if that is something that is coming through on the background. I wanted to give some advice regarding resolutions. Please be gentle with yourself. Be gentle coming down to the end of this year because we will sit down and think about how we haven't been able to do such a thing, or we tried so hard to do such a thing and got worn out, or we feel that people don't understand us, or what's the use anyway. I personally am going through that, but I will tell you what I'm telling to myself. Please be gentle with yourself. Please be kind to yourself. Hug yourself. Surround yourself with love. Find the right people to support you who will not make you feel lesser than, and keep a hold of your faith, keep a hold of your truth, your hope, your love, because you are worth it. You are worth it. You are meant to be here. There are reasons that you are here. And as I said, I can completely get it. I am going through that same thing. I am fighting to always remember that there's a reason for me being here. Going through life and feeling as if you don't fit in, and getting to the age that I'm at and still feeling as if you don't fit in, regardless
For
of
about 5 minutes
new
or so to
diagnosis.
talk and came back and he said, yes, you're unequivocally, from the last call, 100% autistic.
So to explain why your brain works a certain way, and explain why you've had certain conditions and things. Even with all of that, you're still confronted with this, but why am I here? Because life doesn't stop. Other people and other situations, conditions, whatever, are still around you, impeding on how you may feel. So in the midst of all of that, and as I said, I get it. You may be going through this, but in the midst of that all of this, please let us hold on and be kind to self and know that you do matter. There is a reason for you being here. And then I want to go on to these decisions that you may make for the coming year. You may think that, oh, I want to do this, that, and the third. I want to start having my diary. I have bought, this is this year's diary, which I started in the last third of the year. And Therefore, I wanted to start the new year properly, and I got a whole new one. This is heavy, and I love it. I love this. I have this on a lot of my devices and things, so I love this. It was between this and like the constellations and stuff, which I also love. But yeah, you may have that resolution. You may have a resolution that you want to try to be more active or get into the gym or do more exercise and things like that. This is something that I wanted to do all last year, but I will get into the why I haven't even been able to do that. You may want to eat better. You may want to get out more and try to see if you can go outside of your comfort zone a little bit. You may want to try to see if you can make changes regarding work situations or life situation, partners or relationship. You may want to get married. You may want to do so many things, and you may still fail at some of them. Sometimes you may fail at all of them. I want you to be kind to yourself still, right? Because life does not work out the way that we have planned. Life is funny like that. It could literally hit you in the face and be like,
where you think you're gonna make it? Where you think you're coming from? What do you think you do here?
Like, are you damn plan for you already? That you ain't even know hopes. Like, why you doing this?
sometimes other people may know of your ideas and thoughts and dreams and plans and things like that, and may then come down on you because you haven't been able to achieve things. Or people may not know anything at all, but they've known that you've always been struggling for years and years and years. I may come down on you for that as well and say, like,
Wait, what's wrong with you though? You ain't girl. Do you think that
still, you are you. You know how you feel inside. You know what you've been struggling with. You know how your mind has been able to perceive or not perceive things. You know what you can cope with or not cope with. You know your struggles. It is all right if you cannot do things the way you wanted to, or if you are struggling to complete the thing, or if you can't do it at all. One thing you can do for yourself is one, be gentle to yourself and say it's okay. Like, for instance, I am still doing my Open University studies covering autism, and I've gotten halfway through. I haven't gone the whole way, but what I have done for myself is make sure to do an open course so that I can take my time, even though I thought I would have been finished by now. But I have had to tell myself, it's all right. I can still finish it. It's not a failure. If you decide to get a diary and you forget to write things, which I have done because my brain, I've just felt overwhelmed and couldn't even get those thoughts. So you can still tell yourself, you know what, tomorrow is another day, and the next day is another day. Or I can still backtrack and write something from before that will come into my mind. If I don't remember something, that's all right. I need to think that that's probably not that important, so it's fine. Be gentle with yourself. And remember that other people don't have your lived experience, just like how you don't have other people's lived experience. Some people do not even have the advantage of having gotten the diagnosis that you've gotten, or being able to pursue it, or not shaming themselves, or just getting over the fact that other people around them may not think that that's a thing to do or it's necessary or anything. But you've achieved that. Even if you have not been able to get your ADHD, OCD, Tourette's, autism, any other neurodivergent diagnosis, the whole action of actually investigating it and trying to figure out, wait a minute, is this what's going on with me? Is this why I just can't understand certain things, or why I've been struggling all my life with certain things, why I've had a hard time at school, why I've had a hard time with friends, why I've just done things according to other people and felt terrible inside. The whole idea that you've come to that realization is big. So do not cry down yourself for that. So therefore, any other decisions that you may make, any other resolutions that you may have in mind that you may feel that you may achieve or may not achieve or whatever, you have come up with the things That is good. Now you have to treat yourself with kindness. Respect self, respect how your brain is, and work along with that. It is all right. Take your time, do things in small increments. And if you come to the end of the year and everything has flipped upside down like it has in my year, and you haven't done the things that you thought that you would do, or you've done the things that you didn't think you would do, or everything is just, still be kind to yourself. It's all right. As long as you have breath, there is still time. As long as you have breath, you can still make changes, or as long as you have breath, you could just decide,
listen, I ain't doing that. That can't work for me. I realize that exhausting me or whatever.
and do something else. It's all right. So yeah, with that, I need to be kind to myself. I still am going to try my hardest to do a long video every week. I'm still going to try to be kind to myself and know that even if I do all this work on this platform and my other platforms, Locked on Chronic, Bajans Pundinet especially, and people don't like it, or people don't watch anything, or it doesn't get anywhere, that is still okay. I've still tried a thing, something that I enjoy doing, and something that proves to me that I'm capable. And this is one thing I urge you to do for yourself. Start with you. You know you. And even if you don't know you in full, because it's only recently, last few months, that I found out about my diagnosis, and then it's in February, as according to my psychiatrist, that I'll be launching into the ADHD assessment. It's only recently, now that I'm going to be turning 54, that I have gotten these things done. It's never too late to start acknowledging and realizing you. We never will in totality, but in the end, only you know you as well as you do, so it's all right. It's okay. Do all of these things, or not do all the things, with you in mind. Everything else can, and everyone else can, fall into place. If people really care about you, they will be there for you. You are meant to be here. And I am telling you exactly what I would tell myself. Lived experience and all that. I don't have all the things. I don't have the degrees. I'm just telling you as a person with lived experience. And I think that is equally important. All right. So I will hear you in the new year. Much love, peace, blessings, and joy, and all the things. Take care of yourself, lovelies. And I will talk to you at the beginning of next year. Peace.